shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jack. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8 and we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight and you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indies grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't find my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of chocolate dice. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Dolphins sit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on second down, Richards.
Sends it out to the sideline. This is Hill.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off-play action. Richards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, I love this play call, but sometimes the defense does their homework too because they bootlegged him out to the right, and the receiver out left's going to give a little stutter step and make a beeline across the field to get into his quarterback sight lines. But this time, no open space to be found, just a lot of waiting defenders.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion, Hill. To throw again. Richards. This complete to Langford. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Richards. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw again on second down, Allen. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Richards sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Richards escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Richards. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Allen's throw is caught here by Anderson. Finding room at midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't... A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. He connected on his first, this from 41. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off play action. Richards rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guy.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something